Hello! Welcome to Bull's Paint Club. My name is Bulamatari. I am joined today once again by my co-host, Mr. Badger.
Hello.
Right, so first things first, how are you and what you're painting?
I am pretty good actually. I will be painting some Deathcore of Krieg today.
Oh,
Because I got the new Kill Team box set. I am just trying to find some of the parts for it because they are scattered across the universe on this sprue.
and the first thing I'm going to do is wish you a happy birthday, good sir.
I appreciate it very.
Yes.
Sir Dave, thank you very, very much for that.
You're very welcome. And I am going to be painting, or I'm going to be starting to paint around and construct my Leman Russ, which is currently in a bit of a sorry state. Hopefully by the end of the stream I'll have the tracks on, and I might try and stick this turret together as well.
No problem.
So yeah, there you go. That's what we're painting today. Right, what have you been up to? What's your week been like?
My week has been pretty good, actually.
Very nice.
It was just relatively quiet until like Friday, and then everything went a bit sideways. But that's all right because on Saturday it was the birthday,
It was.
and the birthday was the good day.
Did you get lots and lots of stuff?
I got some very, very nice things of the parents, a few little novelties, card full of the sweet dollars, because it's just easier to do that now. I also got, dun dun, off the brethren, the sweet Kill Team Octaria set, which is where my creek come from.
Nice.
So good. Speaking of things like that, I also visited, actually before I switched the cameras, I visited the fine lady friend who had who made something for me.
Nice.
Here he is.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's me! With the hat and everything!
I love
I
that.
love it, it's amazing.
I just realised I've got muffin in my tooth.
I love it
There you
so
go,
much.
better. That is so cool.
Glorious little badger man to sit on my desk and
Little badger mascot. I love it. Right, I'm looking
so
around.
I-
I'm looking around for a tissue. I don't think I've actually brought a fucking tissue in with me, so I'm going to have to run and grab one.
Dad's Dave, how could you?
Egads. Oh bloody! There you go. I'll leave you with Badger Cam while I do that.
Dun, dun,
Watch you
dun,
crack on
watching
with
me
that.
as I go and put a lot of the base colours onto these guys. And I'm gonna just like, I'm hoping that I can get a few done, but I know that's never gonna happen. So what I will do is I will try and work one at a time maybe. He says, well, sitting here painting the painting everything. Just going a bit higgledy-piggledy here.
Never done.
Mm.
Right, we can actually start now.
Excellent.
Sorry about the disjointed nature of today's episode. It's been a little bit of a weird day, so let's just chalk it up to that.
Understandable, good sir.
Aye. Okay, so what am I doing today? So I am using my Celestra Grey and my Fenrisian Grey, is it?
Probably Fenrisian Grey.
Yes, Fenrisian Grey. To continue with the stripes on the side of here, I am going to tidy up the white lines there and add white lines on here. So I need the white
Italy old white.
on the night.
Old
And then
white on the
we'll
knot.
do the edging in lead belcher and mechanical standard grey. There it is. So cool. I'm actually ignoring my other model, if you got what I mean. because I disagree with some of the decisions I made during painting that.
Well,
So I'm having another go. They're not going to look the same, these tanks.
You're just learning
Yeah.
good, sir. Adapt and overcome.
I don't think I cleaned that brush quite well. Well, you need to easily see the line of paint there. I didn't clean that at all well, did I? Might just shove that paintbrush in some spirits for a sec.
Gear it up a bit.
Yeah. For now, we will use a different brush, smaller brush. So yeah. Other than your birthday, I mean, what have you been watching, playing, listening to?
Well,
What content have you been consuming, good sir?
for the most part, when it comes to games, I've just been derping around on a bit of Factorio, because everybody loves a little,
Yeah.
like, factory building.
Yeah. I could never hugely get into Factorio, you know. Like on paper, it's my jam, but for some reason, I just can't. I can't start it. You know, I just can't get into it.
It takes a bit longer to get it up and running.
Yeah.
When it comes to actually building things up, because you need to essentially try and keep everything powered as best you can, and it is a bit more intensive when it comes to that. So I can understand why.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it does automate itself a lot easier than what Satisfactory does when you get things running properly, because a lot of things will feed into each other.
Yeah. You see, Satisfactory. Yeah, I got into that. I got into a groove, and then yeah, you know that's definitely a game that I've enjoyed lots. And I picked up Factorio thinking, you know, this will be similar. I'll have a good time with this, and yeah, it never grabbed me.
It hasn't gelled with you so far. I think it's because unlike Satisfactory, where you will encounter the wildlife across the field and it will attack you when it sees you, Factorio goes out of its way to be angry at you. In fact, that's one of the major mechanics of the entire game, is the pollution causes the creatures to go for you.
Do you know what? Maybe this is the thing, because when I had a go at it, I turned on peaceful mode just to start, just to learn the ropes. Maybe that was the wrong thing to do. Maybe I should have let the wildlife come at me.
Because then it would have forced you to try and accelerate the production of things.
Yeah.
Defenses. I mean, when I'm on it with War Richard.
Yeah.
And Nev, and essentially we have our battlefield roles, because I am the defensive guy.
Yeah.
So all of my entire job is essentially dropping down concrete flooring, walls, turrets, getting the automated ammunition feed systems active.
Yeah.
You know, in our most recent game, we have pretty much only just managed to get up the full defense system running. Well, Richard's our exploration guy, so he goes out in a magical vehicle of justice, and shoots whatever gets close. And Mev is most definitely our foreman and formal planner. He is a beast with design and logistics, essentially.
Yeah. See, everyone's got their own roles to play.
Whereas if you just drop in on your Todd, you have to do everything in one go. And maybe that's where you had the bit of a tripping point.
You see, since we stopped playing like Space Engineers together, I don't really have anyone else to play that sort of game with.
Well, I need to actually go back on to Space Engineers at some point, because there have been like a good couple of updates, and I want to see if they've actually balanced out the dumb fuel consumption, the material consumption.
Yeah, that killed the game for me.
That was what we were like trying so hard in order just to make things work, like getting a lot of the flying around, exploring things. We struggled so hard to make everything as efficient as possible. We were sticking all the modules on everything. We were
All to no avail, man. You know, we made it off the planet and we landed, but there wasn't enough fuel to get us back to base.
Essentially, what we had to do is we had to hope for the best to find fuel when we landed.
Yeah.
Just to fill the bloody thing back up.
Which, of course, we never did. So we basically just lost our most successful ship out in a field somewhere.
Well, which was also the least aerodynamic ship ever.
Yeah, of course.
Because it was a flying brick. Because somehow...
Flying bricks are the best.
It's the only thing that flew. Where the hell is this piece? I found it beforehand and now it's disappeared again. Ah, why can't you just put everything together? You dumb sprue. Look, right. Listen. Each of these parts has got numbers next to it, right? And all the numbers correspond to what's in the book. I've got number 4, number 6, number 2, right next to 76, 103, and 68. So what?
They move it around for efficiency, man. Not for your convenience.
But the convenience is necessary for me to actually build a model. It's taking me twice as long because I can't find the fucking bit.
Games Workshop never thinks of the customer, man.
I did see it beforehand as well, though.
Oh.
I saw it, and now it's gone.
Yeah, my week's been one to forget. Well, it's been good and bad at the same time. But yeah, it's I had a week off, and I should be saying how awesome it was. But like most of it was spent like being fully anxious about everything in life.
Trying to catch up on yourself.
Yeah, we were supposed to be going to a wedding on Wednesday, which is why I took the day off. You know, the rest of the week off. And we didn't end up going. You know, my suit didn't fit. Chev's the dress she wanted to wear, what you know, wasn't fitting right for her, and so it got to the point where it was like 7:30, and you know, we still weren't ready, and we just decided we wouldn't go because we'd have had to be back by 10 because she had work the next day.
There's no real point in going out and
yeah, exactly.
doing a tiny amount.
So basically, I just felt like shit for most of the week because I missed someone's wedding, and yeah, that's no way to spend a week off, is it?
Especially when the purpose of the week off was to go to said.
Exactly. So yeah, it's been a weird one. Although you know, streaming's gone really well this week. I've basically streamed a lot because I've basically had the time off and I've been just like not wanting to spend too much time just sitting in my own head.
Yeah, I did miss out on the last part of your Dark Cloud thing, so I'll have to go back and I'll watch that part.
Yeah, we completed Dark Cloud, which was nice. We did a stream of Humankind as well. A couple of streams actually. We did, I think it was Thursday, Friday.
Nice.
And yeah, did a couple of Humankind streams where just sort of explored the mechanics, what's different about it compared to Civilization. We did a bit of war waging in the latest stream, and we're going to be I'm going to be going back to that.
Isn't it one of the things where you don't actually, you know, pick a starting race as such? You just, or civilization as such. You just all begin as the same thing, big dumpy little cavemen people, and then you work your way into the next eras, and you kind of either become the next civilizations.
Yeah, so basically what you start off as a nomadic tribe. You don't actually set up a city to speak of. You basically need to you claim sections of territory rather than, you know, building a city and letting the borders expand naturally like you do in Civ. Like
Yeah.
you put an outpost down in a territory and you claim that bit of land.
Nice.
And then you, and then basically once you've got enough fame points, I think it is, like the more like stuff you do as a civilization, you get like fame points, star points, whatever it is. Hello, Beerbo Baggins and Geordie Gamers. Welcome, lads. Welcome in. We're just talking about humankind. Geordie Gamers, you were there, so you sort of already know this stuff. But basically, I'm just trying to explain to Badger the difference between it and civilization. And so you start with a nomadic tribe. You dump your outposts down to claim territories. Oh, thank you so much, Beardbow. Oh man, we're doing a celebration stream on Wednesday, and that's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a booze control stream, I think. That's the way the vote's going. There is a vote on Twitter if you want to, have your say, but it's looking like it's going to be a booze control. What was I saying? Yeah, and you turn your outposts into cities, which are obviously much more defendable, using these star points. So basically, the more outposts you've got, the more expensive it is to put more outposts down. So it really becomes a finite resource land. You can't really have that much of it. Once you get to a certain point, it's just you can't afford to expand any further without warfare. Yeah, and warfare is one of the other ways that you get those sorts of points. So you can, basically everyone plonks their borders down, and then they start having little fights, which is kind of good. Fern, hello. How are you? I went really high pitched then for some reason. I don't know why. I saw an adorable plush before, and I believe that you had some hand in creating it. I love it. Little badger plush.
I love it as well.
Yes. Yeah. So that's a thing. Also, you don't need to declare war on someone to start having a little skirmish with them.
You just go at them.
Yeah, basically, if they're in your borders, you are within your rights to have a little fight with them. So you don't need to necessarily declare war on a nation to basically defend your borders. And there's just all these different things that make it interesting. I can't say it's better than Civ. I just think it's a nice change of pace if you've played Civ to death like I have, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. Like it's essentially the mechanics of it are just different enough to give you another spark of light in that sort of genre.
Yeah, it's very much spiritually a Civ game, but there is enough difference where it's an interesting take on it.
Nice.
And it's very well done. I really like, every so often there's a like a little narrative thing will happen, like a little story, like something's happened. There's like instances basically that happen every few turns. Like a farmer will come to you and say, "My crops are all dying out. What are you going to do about it, leader?" And then you make a decision, and the decision you make impacts on what happens for the next like 15 turns in your civilization, sort of thing.
Nice.
So it's got some really nice elements. I think I still prefer Civ just because it's simpler, but the way the warfare works in Humankind, I am so, yes, Megadeth. Got a Megadeth t-shirt on. I'm so torn because I like the simplicity of Civ's warfare, but the complexity of Humankind's warfare makes it really interesting. you can't just wipe a civilization out. Like you can you basically take cities. You get like you get war points essentially, and at the end of the war, which is forced by your population, like your population have like there's like a meter, and if your population's like war, like will for war, basically, if that runs out, you are forced to surrender regardless of what whether you're winning or not.
Ah.
So
it pushes you to essentially finish warfare fast.
Yeah, basically, so warfare like breaks out and it's over within probably 10 turns at most, I'd say. And you earn points by taking cities and that. And at the end of the war, the more points you have, you get to spend those points on like outcomes like, I want to permanently take this city. If you have enough points, you can turn their entire civilization into a vassal state, basically, and you own them.
You control them.
Yeah, you control what they do. I don't know what's going to happen because I've vassal stated my my enemy now, and I don't know what's going to happen. I'm interested to see whether they're going to be able to like rebel against me and like come back at me.
I was thinking that's a big possibility.
Yeah. Sprue painters are good. We love sprue painting on this stream. I'm gonna be painting some sprue work in a sec.
I paint on the sprue because it's easier, one, to hold the sprue without covering myself in paint.
This is
and
true.
Two, to actually get into every single bit of the bloody model.
Yeah.
No missing anything.
And you know what? I've painted like the base coat of most of this stuff on the sprue. Then I stuck it together, and now I'm tidying it up. And then I'm gonna do the same with the rest of the bits as I put them on. It's lovely. I like sprue painting. Right, let's see. I would recommend Humankind for the lofty price of fuck all, because it is free currently. Well, it's on Game Pass, so it's on Game Pass. So if you've got Game Pass, it's free for you. Download it if you like Civ. I reckon you'll have a nice time.
Well, I am a sprue and pot painter at the same time.
Sprue and pot painter. He's the worst of both worlds.
And I'm down with the glory.
Down with the glory hole.
Hey, and you see that my models come out pretty.
They do.
Deep.
Your models come out better than mine do.
I've been at it longer than you, though.
Well, yeah, I took a big sort of 20-year break.
Experience is key.
No, it can't be 20 years. No, I was like 17, 18 when I stopped, and I've picked it back up in the last couple of years. Yeah. Nice. So how is everyone in chat today? I hope you are all well. I hope this Monday is treating you all very well. Oh, Fen's just eating some dinner. Some din-dins. Yeah, I need this today. I really need this today because it's been a rough day today. Like it shouldn't have been rough, but the way the way our IT team dealt with stuff is not great. It's essentially our IT systems went completely down all day. I never got to log in, but basically, instead of having like a nice sort of day off where I could just be like, well, I can't log in, so screw that, let's go play a game. IT basically said, we're trying to get it up, and we anticipate it'll be done in the next couple of hours. And yeah, it never happened, and we got no update all day. So I just sat there refreshing the page every 5 minutes, just like, can't really do anything here.
Hey boss, not my fault.
Yeah. So basically been procrastinating and planning a D&D campaign. I am going to be DMing a D&D campaign.
Just about to ask whether or not you were going to be the mighty god of the...
Yes, I have not DM'd a D&D campaign in a long time.
Because I wasn't sure that you DM'd a D&D campaign.
I think I had a go at uni with you and Anivis and Bill, I think.
You did GURPS?
I did do GURPS, you're right.
There was another one that you did.
Yeah.
Because that ended up being me, Michael, Andy, and Dell.
Yeah. Can't remember if that was GURPS. It might have been.
Probably.
Yeah. But anyway, so I've got the Session 0 all planned out, so that's something good that's come out today. So the player group that I play with are all making their own characters, which is excellent. We've got a lizard man so far, lizard folk, who is a monk. We've got I think a swashbuckler coming in, and a oh my god, what was the other one? The LAJ just sent me it like an hour ago, and I can't remember what it was.
All I can say is Yar matey.
Exactly. I don't know whether there's going to be a healer yet, and I'm really hoping that
somebody actually goes, you know what we need? Someone to make us live.
Yeah. Well, there's only one more player left to declare, and she may or may not choose a healer. If she doesn't, the party's going to have a bad time.
You're just going to have to chug potions. It's not that crack. Pray to the dice gods.
Yeah. Just pray that my dice fall to me.
Pray that their dice actually work.
Yes. Please make the save. Please make the save.
Please hit, please hit, please hit. No. Ah, dead.
Oh, Fern's never DM'd a D&D game. Do you play much, Fern? Have you got a like a regular group, or is it just one of those things where you did it a couple of times, or back in the day? There we are. Oh, got an itchy nose.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, I used to
D&D.
Yeah. I used to eat bricks because we didn't have food.
Just bricks.
Aye. Bricks and Yorkshire tea.
And heaven forbid you dip your brick in your Yorkshire tea.
So yeah, that's going to be fun. Basically, it's going to start with a festival and an arena competition, essentially.
Ooh.
So I'm going to start them with that, and something may happen. Something may or may not happen.
Somebody wins. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be in for a surprise. I'm going to leave it on a nice cliffhanger for them. So if they didn't like the session, then they don't know what happened.
That's it. That's gonna be the case. Is they're gonna go in, and then the surprise will be nothing happens. Do they just win the contest and that's it, and then they walk out and they're like,
no, I wouldn't do that.
We thought something big was gonna happen. We were all tense and tetchy and all that stuff, and then you're like, yeah, well, it was okay. You did a good job. You know, you got your dollars. You came like X, Y, or Z in the contest. You know, people cheered with you.
Our phone doesn't have a group anymore. Used to DM Vampire the Masquerade. We tried Vampire the Masquerade for the first time. It was like a month or two ago now, and it was a really fun time.
Yes, the newer version of Vampire the Masquerade is supposed to be like D&D 5th Ed, a lot smoother to get into.
Thanks for dice. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. I'm sorry if Geordie Gamers forced you into it. Oh, nice to catch a nice chill painting stream in the evening. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Monday evenings would not be the same without Paint Club, I don't think.
Oh, I do apologise in advance if you just start like randomly hissing as I'm painting stuff on the sprue from the pot.
Why do people hate painting on the sprue? I do not know.
It's probably because everybody wants the models to be like pre-prepped and everything, all the flash and all lines. I can see why, because you need all the trimming lines, the flash like removed, all the clipping marks sorted and filed down.
Yeah. Were they looking for stuff to watch while you were working? Oh well. If you enjoy chill Warhammer painting, all of the VODs of this are up, so if you've got lots and lots of time to kill, feel free to peruse your way through. I think it was 88 hours? 88 and a half hours?
I think it was 87 hours we had.
Yeah.
Before you added the last episode.
Yeah, this is episode 30 something.
5 maybe?
Maybe. I forget.
Well, it sounds like the stars have aligned.
Does it?
Because not only would it be episode 35, hopefully.
Oh yes.
I am at 35 years of the age.
Oh my god. It's fate, everybody. Oh my god. Food done, she's here now. Wow, I hope you get a lot of orders to make catch up on the back catalogue. Well, yeah, you're always welcome. It's always going to be there. I upload everything that we do here, so it's always viewable. Well, I say everything.
The majority of things.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing. I've got 2 wet blobs of paint going, and that's not a good plan.
Multitask.
Yeah, I might mix paints accidentally in a sec. Hello, Bear. What you doing?
He's like, I hear you're doing busy things and multitasking, Dad.
Yes.
So here I am to distract you.
Pet me whilst your paint dries on your brush. There we go. Yeah, you'll get doggos visiting every so often, everyone. That's Bear. We have emotes here. We have dog emotes. There's a couple of bear ones, a couple of Luke ones, and a couple of puppy ones. Luke is over there. You can just about see his little grey. Yeah, he's very asleep. Oh, no. He's rolling over. He wants belly rubs. Give him some belly tickles. Belly fusses. Right, oh, there's my... I nearly dumped me thing. But anyway, so this is the plans I've been doing for the D&D. I've got... there's the tournament set up. Not going to leave that too close to the thing, because I know that one of the group will try and zoom in and get the inside scoop.
Oh, that would be something awesome to see. If your entire player party was essentially trying to be tournament journalists, like sports journalists. Your entire D&D campaign just...
That would be an interesting concept.
Devolves into them essentially, like traveling the land, going to different
tournaments,
sporting events. So here we see like the Orcs Wrestling Federation, and
oh, it's interesting you say wrestling. You one of the players had a dwarven character called Brovus, and Brovus was he was a wrestler, and he was basically a dwarven version of Hulk Hogan, mixed with what's his name?
Randy Savage.
Yeah, mixed with Randy Savage. And yeah, and he was basically a monk who just used key points to do wrestling moves, and it was amazing.
All good then.
I was tempted to make to give him a cameo, but I didn't do it because it's his character, you know.
He could be the announcer in the tournament.
Oh yeah. I might get like an older version of him to like be signing autographs or something in the, you know,
in the pit before they go in.
Yeah. You're gonna do amazing, brother. But another Hulk Hogan themed character is making an appearance, and it's an in joke that you, me, and Phil will get, but no one else in the party will. Howling Barry is one of the contestants.
Howling Barry, yo.
To me, brother. Oh dear, that's an in-joke that no one here is going to get. Oh dear. Anyway, so I am continuing on.
Your glorious painting.
Yes. So what have we got in the news section of this stream? Oh yeah, there's another thing that I did this week. I reintroduced myself to, I can't really call it J-Rock. It's more J-Nuts, J-Madness. Metal stuff. Yeah, really good. Japanese industrial metal, basically. And oh man,
is this a bit of AA equals?
Yeah, AA equal. I started listening to the Madcaps again. Basically, when the Madcap Market split up, fantastic band. The various members went off into splinter groups. AA equal is the better one so far. Oh, Mr. Beardbow's on the lurk.
Boy.
What was I saying? Yeah. So AA equals is AA equal are the better group. But there is also a band called the Wag Dug Futuristic Unity. Yes, Japanese have a way with names, and yeah, they're okay. They're not as good, but like they've got the odd song that like has very Madcap Markets overtones to it, which makes me smile. So that's good.
All you need for now.
Yeah, that got me through a fair bit of the week.
Something that makes you smile.
Exactly. I was happy with that one because like I got hold of the music like it must be 10-15 years ago, and since then they've released fucking 4 new albums and I didn't even know about them. Bastards. And they've decided they want to be on Spotify now as well, so you know.
Nice.
Which is
so
awesome.
The access.
It's awesome.
Access is there.
Yeah. So you can listen to them at your heart's content if you feel like a loud time. I was tempted to do a stream on Thursday, which I ended up not bothering with, where I was going to do audio surf, like my favourite songs from all 3 bands. That fell through, but I will do that stream at some point. It's going to be loud as fuck, and it's not going to stay on Twitch because obviously it's music. Although in fairness, I don't know what the copyright implications are going to be. I guess just do it and see. Do the stream and see. Yeah. It's been a fairly quiet week in terms of news and stuff. Pro Evolution Soccer's dead. Oops, shit. Just dropped a paint pot. Luckily it was closed. Basically, Pro Evolution Soccer, I know no one actually gives a shit about it here. It's the wrong audience for it, but it is a game that I have put thousands of hours in over the years. It's just a nice zen time for me, and I can just lose myself in a campaign. I make my own team. Oh, Jody Gamers does excellent. Yeah, you make your own team. I used to make a team called AFC Bitch Slap. who were the original heavy metal football, because I used to play it whilst listening to Slayer and, and all of that. And yeah, just, you know, make a ridiculously overpowered team, break the game completely, and yeah, it was just such a nice time. Thousands of hours of joy. And Konami have finally Konami'd it.
No.
They have pivoted towards FIFA's business model. It is going to be a live service, free to play, basically microtransaction fueled economy of doom. And it makes me sad. Master League's being ripped out of it. It will be put back in apparently, but in what form I don't know. It's going to be premium DLC, we know that. Basically you're going to have to pay for Master League separately. Joy Gamer says, I'm playing a lot of FIFA as well, but I do like Master League. Having said that, FIFA have now introduced to create your own team in career mode. How have they now? How good is it? Because, like, I hate the way FIFA plays. FIFA plays so sluggishly. The ball moves like it's stuck in treacle. Whereas I'm always preferred the more arcadey style of Pro Evo. But if FIFA's got that, and I might have to struggle with it and learn how to play with it. But again, I don't want to support FIFA either, because they invented the whole card pack opening economy. So yeah, so basically FIFA's got an Ultimate Team mode which makes loads of money off predatory microtransactions aimed at children and gambling addicts. And yeah, essentially you open digital sticker packs basically, and if you get a player, you get to play as them, and like each card has different rarity and all of that sort of thing. And if you don't have the best cards, you can't win online, essentially. And it's forcing people to spend, you know, hundreds of pounds they don't own on cards that are,
in most cases.
Yeah. Only Ultimate Team has the transactions. This is true, yes, but have you seen the patent that EA filed like a couple of years ago? Basically, they are funneling people to Ultimate Team. They don't want anyone playing any other mode. They're not putting any resources into developing any other mode. They don't care about that. They want everyone to play Ultimate Team. Anyone who's playing anything other than Ultimate Team will get funneled towards Ultimate Team. Yeah. I don't know, man. But essentially what's happened is a few years ago Pro Evo made a similar mode called My Team, I think it's called. My Club, I think it's My Club. Yeah, it was never pushed that hard, which is what made it palatable. So, you know, Konami never really went full on with it. It seems like this is the year when it's happening. They're releasing the game with only the My Team and like exhibition mode on, basically. And then I've got nothing to say other than the fact that I'm not happy. I'm upset because that was one of my favourite series and it's gone.
Rasputin, I'm very cross.
R.I.P. Pro Evolution. Holy shit, someone's just chucked something into booze control. Ooh, we're on 33% left. Don't worry if it says 10 days left. I will just rejig that.
Reapply.
Yeah. It makes a shit ton of money, that's why. Idiots like Jordy Gamer waste money on it. I disagree with it on an ethical level. I just put 2,000 points in. Oh, jeez, man. Just on an ethical level, I find it, like, upsetting that it exists.
Pushing for that booze control.
It's predatory. And bloody hell, someone's put loads of... Do you want to just... Yeah. Oh man, that is so close. I think... I mean, we're doing a booze control anyway on Wednesday. But I will have to do another one on the weekend if we do that.
Double down, yo.
Beard Boy just put 2,000 points in. Jeez.
You done for, Dave. Totally done for.
Totally done for. Actually, I might have to wait until after payday to do it, but I will do it. It's the content that the people want.
The content you can see the day after as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Wednesdays is going to be a midweek stream, so it's going to be horrific on Thursday morning when I have to wake up for work, feeling like absolute death. Because I've decided I'm going to be drinking Scrumpy. Whoever triggers this one, whoever gets the final push, by the way, chooses the alcohol that I drink. Choose wisely, please.
You could say it now, Dave.
I mean, I do say that now, and I'm hoping that people are responsible with me. I know that they're not going to be.
No, not at all. Not at all, good sir.
Yeah. Like I've done it with spirits, but like rum. Not. I don't think I did it with whiskey. Could you not have mentioned that earlier? I would have waited. I think I have mentioned that before, but not today. Sorry. Yeah, my mum's calling me. Here we go. Just, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I think I'm doing this because I know that it'll be at the bottom, but I'll be able to see it if I turn the model over. Here we go. See, if everyone waits, it'll never happen. And I've painted on myself here, which is fun times.
Just the way it goes, Dave. Just the way it goes.
Have you spent all your points as well? No one's chosen a Let's Play, so if you want to choose the next game, I don't have anything queued up at the moment. We finished Dark Cloud, so yeah. If I've got it, I'll play it. If I don't, I'll try and get hold of it. Oh, everyone's spent up. Oh no.
They've done all their dollary dues.
They have. Damn. It's fine. There is still a little bit left to go. 3,000 odd.
Give it some time.
Oh yes. Okay, let's thin that paint. Thin that paint!
Right. Gotta try and get this. So used to now painting some quite chunky models.
You're not used to the detail.
These deathcore are like really small, fine models. I mean, they're using the tiny bases as well, so if I can just show these legs here,
when you say tiny bases, do you mean just the normal base that the most like Imperial Guards have?
Yeah.
That's not tiny.
But considering the fact that that's the other base, Dave.
Yeah, I know.
It's big chunky boys of models here, compared to this tiny dude. I'm not used to them being so small and delicate. But I guess that's a good thing, because it means that the Imperial Guard are now actually like...
Yeah.
appropriately sized to the Space Marines.
Oh no.
Oh, mead.
They're plotting my demise.
They are plotting your demise, but at least mead's a good drink.
I mean, it is a good drink, and it's not horrifically strong.
It's a good sessionable drink.
Yeah, but oh my god, that's gonna taste awful on the way back up. He says from experience.
Honey sweetness, yo.
Yeah, heartburniness. It's acid.
You'll be fine.
I don't know, you know.
You'll be right on the neat.
Oh,
just make
dear.
sure you have plenty to eat.
.9% isopropanol. Okay, it's got to be an alcohol that you would find in the alcohol aisle of Asda.
I can remember that story from university where one of the lads had the friend from Cork
Yeah.
who was doing a chemistry degree, and he stole one of those isopropanol bottles from the chemistry department, and he just kept adding it to his coffee. And one morning they woke up with him passed out on the front door, on the outside, because he couldn't really reach the keyhole because he couldn't stand up.
Ooh, Ray and Nephew Rum. Jeez, that's a good one. See, I usually go with the spiced rum, but if the community decides I'm to drink non-spiced rum, I am to drink non-spiced rum.
Got a bit of Sailor's Jerry's in there.
Yeah, man. I usually go Captain Morgan's because it's cheaper.
Tiki Fire. Well, Captain Morgan's is like a company standard rum.
Yeah.
Tasty, delicious, but
Hang on, I just saw
not the best.
more plotting. I'm just gonna finish this little section here and then read what the hell's going on.
I saw more plot.
Mead, you say? Mr. Badger has chosen well, Navigator. Oh. I thought you were going to say that you were going to brew a special bruise control brew that's like 40% mead.
Bruise control.
Oh man.
Takes a little time to get that ready for you.
Yeah. Beerbo brews his own mead. He sent me some a good few months back now. Very nice indeed. I used to brew my own beer, but I stopped when I brewed a stout called Fake Guinness that was
It's strong.
it was so strong it blew the keg.
Oh no.
Yeah, it just destroyed the pressure seal on the keg I was using, and yeah, I was like, maybe now's the time to stop. This beer science is getting too much.
It's risky business.
Yeah. Tried to brew another thing in it, and it just spoiled because there was just no pressure. It just sort of just flattened and turned to just ick water.
That's not vodka. That's like rocket fuel.
Vodka, oof. Tell you what, if you want to see a very sick gentleman, yes, vodka's probably a good way to do it.
You have to run an aftermath video.
I'd get demonetized off Twitch immediately. Yeah.
It'd be like that scene of Team America where he's in the alleyway.
You gave up on life, didn't you?
Get out of here, you bum.
damn it. I saw a very sick gentleman after my night out on Saturday. Oh, did you?
Did you look in the mirror? Were you the very sick gentleman after your night out on Saturday? Well, I will admit,
He did.
I remember back in the day when I passed out in your bathroom.
Bloody hell. 13.5% Imperial Stout wasn't such a good idea. Oh man, I love a good stout. Or like a good strong stout.
That was also the night where I drank the reggae sauce. That was 6 months out of date. Yeah. So say I'm not as smart, badger.
Oh.
Or at least I wasn't the smartest badger.
Smarter than the average badger.
Sorry. Such a bad night. I'm... Shame. Thrice shame.
Thanks for dice. I was finding cocktail sausages for months afterwards. After they'd all been thrown about.
Was that me by any chance? I can't remember most of that night. What I do remember is everybody going, oh, let's have some shots of vodka. And that was fine.
Oh no.
Until you gave us the bloody shot of Ribena syrup and the sugar knocked me the fuck out.
Oh. Okay, so let's get some white lines painted on here.
It was a magical time though.
I can imagine.
I blacked out by the sausage point. Yeah, I probably was. I remember no point of that. What I remember is drinking a couple of bottles of Goliath first. Then we broke out the shots. Then during that time I had the reggae sauce. And then I remember nothing else. Because we were playing rock band. And I was doing badly on the drums.
Were you past the point of no return?
I very quickly got past the point of no return. Especially when the vodka hit, because mixing ale and vodka is not a good idea.
As a general rule of thumb now, there are times when you can make it work. But usually no.
But usually you drink the spirits first and then the ale.
Mm-hmm.
Not the other way around.
Actually, no, I usually drink a few pints and then switch it up to spirits. But then again, I am the sort of person who dual wields. I will usually order a whiskey with my beer.
Look, you also have the Dave measure.
I do have that. You actually went into Newcastle after that.
I know! I woke up and everybody was still out. I was like, where the hell is everybody at like 2 in the morning?
Oh man.
So then I passed out on the couch.
I after the fake Guinness incident was oh man, that was a dangerous time. We the beer that killed my keg basically was so strong that me and my mate Tom, and you know that Tom can hold sail, don't you?
He can most certainly hold everybody else's ale as well.
Yeah. Me and Tom had 2 pints each of this fake Guinness.
You were a bit sideways on that day, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
2 pints and we were absolutely shit-faced.
Drunkenly destroyed.
Yeah. So we got on the bus. The bus driver nearly didn't let us on. That's how gone we were. After 2 pints. It was ridiculous. It must have been like 20% beer.
Right, now should be good to stick his butthole to the...
Just locked him in the flat.
Yep, they did. They did.
Oh, man.
And I, for a very long time afterwards, never lived it down, really. I'm pretty sure I remember Gallagher taking the piss out of us constantly for it.
Oh.
One of the other lads that we knew.
Yeah.
He is, in fact, the one who offered me the Ribena syrup.
Nice.
Okay, so apparently this should be the right coat.
Yeah. I had a reputation back in them days when I was like 18 odd. I used to be a chunderer. I used to drink to the point where I was sick pretty much every time I went out. And yeah, the worst time I ever did it. Now it's just a content warning here. That you know, just hit mute for a few minutes if you don't want to hear about this, because it's a bit grim. We were coming out of the Swan in Liverpool, which is a rock pub, and I felt a bit squiffy, you know. Thought, oof, I'm gonna go here.
As you do.
So I was like, oh, you guys go ahead. I'm just gonna take a little breath. Everyone knew what I was doing. I've got a reputation, haven't I? So they all walked away. And so I went to the left-hand side, and there's like it's basically a glass wall, and I think it was like the back end of a I think it used to be at the back end of a shop or something, but it was never like closed. Yeah, it was always like iced out. If you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a frosted glass wall.
Yeah. And it was always frosted glass. You couldn't see in. So I just thought this will be a good place. Hand up on the glass wall, blah, all the way along. This just, you know, on the floor, and then I look up. Turns out it wasn't frosted glass anymore. It had been recently renovated into a trendy nightclub, and there was like a group of girls in a booth looking in horror at me out of this glass wall.
I bet you were just like, oh, your eyelashes.
And I just waved to them, hi, and then walked away. Just the look on their face.
Like, oh my god!
Yeah, it must have been like a trendy club, because they were basically, you know the orange girls who have fake tans. Yeah, fake tans, and like, yeah, those sorts of women's. Not my type at all.
Fake tan.
Yeah.
Pink everything.
Yeah. I think I used to call them Oompa Loompas.
Because they doobity-doo?
They doobity-doo. That's true. Yeah, so that is probably my worst vomit story. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Come to watch some chill Warhammer painting, and you get that. Sorry.
Oops. Oh, please, where did that go? Saved.
Okay, let's get these white lines painted on.
Almost pooped myself.
Almost pooped yourself?
Oh, yeah, I dropped a wet painted piece. If you want to tell the Barkley story, Fern, go ahead.
Well, hello. Go for it, Fern.
All join in on our horrible chunder tales.
Yeah. Welcome to the Chunder Hour, everybody.
Though I still love your birthday bash.
Oh,
banger.
yeah.
That was so great just because you got a cheer out of it.
It wasn't even a bad chunder story. That was.
You filled a pint glass.
I know.
And you didn't even bat an eyelid. You just like, well.
I was, yeah, some. Oh, like my parents came down, and I decided I'd drink like a pint or a double for every year of my life, which at the time was 21, I think.
20.
Was it 21? I think
it was 27.
No,
we can't be 27 now. No, I think it might have been closer to 23, because it was like the 3rd year of uni.
Okay. It might have been your 3rd year. I think I was. Yeah. I tell you what. No, it was you, right? Your 3rd year of uni, because James had just moved in.
Yes.
No, James had just moved in, so it was the 2nd year. So I think it was 21. So yeah, I was. And so I was, happily drinking away. My dad got me a load of real ales, which was nice. Everyone came along. I got a couple of, I think I got a double, and a few pints after that. And then
a couple of John Smiths.
Yeah, Beb, who'd just moved in with us, basically, he didn't know me very well. So he turned to me mate Tom, the aforementioned Tom, who will forever be a git for this and one other story. And he turned around, I don't really know what Dave drinks, what should I get him? And Tom turned around and said, wine. Oh no. Oh man. Alright, no worries mate, have a good stream. We will raid into you in a bit.
Have fun, Mr. Beardbear. We shall see you soon.
So yeah, I mean, so he brings wine over, red wine, after all of that beer.
Red wine.
And I'm like, oh shit, this wasn't on the cards. And yeah, so I drink it, immediately feel it going. I was like, oh, this is coming straight back up. So I was like, right, everyone, let's go, next bar. So we go to the next bar. Well, everyone gets up and starts moving out. They're not moving out quickly enough. And I'm stuck in a corner in a Weatherspoons. And no one's moving away quickly enough. So I think fast, think to myself, I know what I'll do. Pick up an empty pint glass, just fill it, pop it down on the table and walk out. And I think it was the rugby team in the table next to us who then just went, way! As I was walking out. I didn't go back to that Weatherspoons for about 2 or 3 months afterwards. I feel so bad for whoever. I mean, let's be honest, they probably didn't save the glass, they probably just binned it.
I was like, nope, not today.
Yeah, oh, here we go. Here is Fern's story. First full paycheck ever. She was a librarian. Nice. Had been out to the local rock place in Hastings called the Pig in Paradise. She drank a lot of snakebite and black. That's cider, lager, and blackcurrant.
That's already a dangerous combination right there.
Yeah. Got up at 5 AM still drunk. Got on the back of my dad's motorbike as we were off to do something pagan for 6 AM. I can already see where this is going. Your dad probably wasn't happy with you at the end of this. Let's continue reading. Did that, came home, slept another hour. Got up again to go to work. Got the boss, decided to stop as she felt really queasy. Decided to walk home and made lots of bright purple pavement pizzas on the way home. Nice.
And we thought you were going to chunder on the back of your dad.
I thought you were going to go inside the helmet and just go.
Oh,
no. Nice. Jody Gamer off to have his tea. I'm glad we prepared you with that.
Oh yes.
So sorry.
think about all of that while you
Enjoy your tea.
chow down on your scram.
Oh my god! Right. Oh man, I've got paint all over my hands, which means I've been touching wet paint, and I've probably smeared it everywhere.
Well, I'm on to the first load of washes.
I have actually there. Oh, that bit was fine, and I decided I wanted to smear paint on it. Luke, stop it. Biting yourself. No. Thanks everyone, I think. Oh man, right. Let's continue with this. That was risky. Right. Need to make sure that the stuff on my hands is definitely dry, which it is now.
Victory.
Yes. So I've done most of the white lines on this side here. There you go. Get a better angle. The light's a bit ferocious on it. There you go. I just need to do the white lines on this side as well. Oh, can you see that fucking white blob there where I've put my hand? God damn it. What a pain in the arse. I'm just going to pot paint the rest of this white because it just keeps drying up on me.
Take a bit of time on this guy.
Yeah. Can't believe I've done that. I've smudged a load of white over everything. Luckily most of the white that's been smudged is sort of in places where I'm going to be painting over it with like mechanical standard anyway, but
It's easily fixed.
yeah, some of it's not. Yeah, it's almost a shame that I don't do like subtitles, subheaders on the Paint Club videos, because this would be chunder hour for sure. Alrighty then. I think good there. Shall we get on to a bit more news?
We shall, if there is any to tell.
There isn't really a lot, but Tesla are building our new robot Overlords.
Ooh.
Yeah.
New robot overlords.
Yep. So basically, the fella out of Tesla, you know the one.
Elongated muskrat.
Yes. EB making robots, and he's making robots to replace workers doing boring jobs. What he calls boring jobs.
Which is essentially every job.
Yeah, pretty much. So he's basically replacing his workforce with a workforce that doesn't need paying.
Well, he'll still need people to maintain the machines.
I guess.
So, for the first part of it, he'll at least be keeping a hold of the engineers.
Yeah. But they'll be very much, it'll be a very much more automated workforce, for sure. One of the sort of more interesting things I saw about this, apparently they've been specifically designed to be easy to overpower. I don't know how I feel about that.
Just wait, what was he expecting the robot uprising for something that is essentially just packing Kinder eggs?
I mean, pretty much, yeah.
I've got to guess he'll have essentially like a tension gauge in them which means if somebody pushes against it hard enough, it'll give rather than, seize up or force back.
Yeah, I think they've been specifically designed so that, if a human decides that it wants to, destroy it, it's easy to do so. It's easy to, dismantle. But it's that detail is just chilling. You know what I mean?
Considering that they're fully expecting all the wonderful things that science fiction comes up with.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know whether he's doing it as a little bit of a a little bit of a joke.
Honestly, with the way that certain things are working and the way that certain people react, giving them that little sense of, this is good, I can do this, I can, nothing's going to go wrong anymore because I feel strong and powerful human.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if he's expecting them to go haywire and start trying to kill people or what.
I just reckon that will be easier in case, when the engineers are in the factory, that if something goes wrong, they can just wrench them out of the way and fix problems faster, rather than having to dismantle the whole robot.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's everything in the news. I had a little look at Kotaku, and there's a few things that have been going on. There has been a GTA mod in the works for 5 years. GTA Underground, it's called. And what it was attempting to do was stitch together all of the maps from the PS2 era GTA games. So that's your GTA 3, your Vice City, and your San Andreas into a super map.
Oh, that would actually be interesting to see.
Yeah, and they were also going to be, putting other era-specific maps in, the map from Bully and the map from Manhunt.
That actually being a bit more difficult to work with.
Yeah. So it's a whole different scale, especially with Bully, because it's basically a school, isn't it?
Yeah, it's essentially an estate that you're working on. So unless they actually fit a mansion sort of area,
yeah,
that you can run around, that's scaled properly to the GTA universe.
Yeah.
And I can see them doing it nicely.
Yeah. So that they were basically working on that sort of thing. And apparently Take-Two have been on a spree of litigation and takedown sort of threats, essentially.
Oh my.
So yeah,
why am I not surprised?
So basically, they've been forced to quit. They've been forced to stop development on that project.
No fun allowed here, boys.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's something that's happened. I think it'd be a fun idea, but the only reason that modders are doing this is because Rockstar aren't releasing any more good content. All they're doing is funneling resources into the online.
Yeah.
And they're making casinos for fucking real money gambling in the GTA game, and that's not what we want.
What I want to do is I want to drive around or fly around or run around, and I want to slam dunk people into garbage cans and drive over people with a bin wagon.
Yeah, I want some more single player story content from GTA 5, please. Where is my where is my GTA 5 stories add-on? You know what I mean?
Satisfying people.
Yeah. All I want is more story content featuring those 3 characters, especially Trevor. And I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it because that's not what they want to do. They don't want to develop it. It costs money. It takes time. that they could be, using to develop microtransactions. And yeah, it just makes me sad. But,
sad in the Dave face.
Yeah. Hey, Snoogliffin! How's it going, sir?
Mr. Gliffin.
I hope you are well this fine day. You've missed me talking about me D&D campaign, so that'll be a nice surprise for you on Friday. Crikey, O'Reilly.
Crikey.
Yeah. Oh, and I knew the only other thing I saw that was like at all worth mentioning was apparently there's a new Pokemon card shop that's been opened, and apparently it's the biggest in the world.
And we need to wait how long before we get the horrifying news stories of grown adults throwing children out the way to get Pokemon cards?
I don't know. It's in Japan, so I think they've got a slightly more restrained culture.
Yeah, so it's like a much more reasonable culture.
Yeah. The Japanese people, by and large, aren't fucking idiots and pricks. By and large. I'm sure there are those people there. As a general rule of thumb, there are less of them per capita. Alright. Now I've put the lines on, I can see all of the bits I missed. Yay!
Such is the way of things.
Yeah. Oh man. What are you painting tonight, Mr. Snoogliffin? Or are you just chilling?
I believe he will be chilling like the proverbial villain.
Model down and staff broken. Fuck! What have you dropped?
Should have dropped the sorcerer from the Thousand Suns box set.
Oh man!
Never.
When you say staff is broken, like how bad is it? Is it fixable, or is it snapped in the middle and it's a really awkward model to fix? Oh man, that sucks. Sorry, Vern.
For the armor pieces.
It snapped. She's trying to fix it. She's trying to fix it. Might need to get some green stuff on it. Oh, here we go. I need a bigger brush for this. It's a little bit frayed, this one. Need to bring it back to a point.
Oh, speaking about brushes,
Oh yes.
once I've got this hand glued back on, oops,
You snapped the hand off.
no, the hand comes separately,
Oh, okay.
so I just needed to glue it back onto the arm because it was, I knocked it off its original position. If you may have noticed, Mr. Dave,
Oh yes.
I have a synthetic Games Workshop brush.
Okay. Synthetic. What does that mean?
The bristles are essentially plastic.
Oh.
They're not sable brushes.
Okay.
So,
Does that make them better?
well, there are pros and cons. From my use of them, it feels like they don't hold as much paint on the brush.
That might not be a bad thing.
Well, all I've been doing is using it on light, like small areas, like handles and things like that.
Yeah.
I haven't really had the opportunity to use it on a much larger scale, but it makes it very, very easy to clean.
That's probably a very big pro for me.
And something that it doesn't hold a point, however. very well.
Okay, that's a con.
But one other thing that it does tend to do is it doesn't curl.
That's a pro.
The bristles don't curl as much. I mean, this one is starting to go, but it's very, very slight, and I think that's more the case of I just haven't really washed this one out properly. But it doesn't curl as bad as Sable. It isn't spreading as badly as Sable does. So essentially, the bonus that you get with Sable with like a lot of paint, large coverage, easier to water down.
Yeah.
It's counteracted by the fact that these things don't display as hard. They hold like a reasonable amount of paint, not all of it. They're not streaky. I haven't seen them be streaky.
Okay.
And they're very, very easy to clean.
I may be tempted to have a go at one of them, because I have a bad time cleaning these brushes.
Well, it's easy enough to look for them whenever you go to the Games Workshop because they're white brushes.
Okay. I will keep my eye out. I may have to pick one up if I'm ever over in Liverpool again. I'm sure I will be at some point. Ooh, fuck it up. It's a very 80s bit of guitar work, well, bit of keyboard work, I'd say. Phil says, I use a brush soap that has literally turned brushes from destroyed to good as new. Shit. That's a link me to that stuff.
I remember you telling me about that. On some of the older streams that you were on. And it will be a case of we'll just have to take a glimpse of that fine soap.
Yeah. Definitely need to try something, because some of my brushes are getting deteriorating very fast.
One of the things that I did with some of my older brushes was I used a little bit of cellulose thinner.
Okay.
And that would take the thick of the paint out of the brushes, like the dried stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously if you use a bit of cellulose thinner, wash it off, use the brush soap, bang, there you go, and you'll have some reconditioned boys.
Probably one of the reasons why brushes spread out, you know. All the dried paint stuck in them.
Stuck inside them.
Also acts as a preserver and can keep your brushes pointy. I do like a pointy brush, mate. Why did that sound like a sex pun? It was not.
I like a pointy brush, mate.
Oh, I love a good point, mate. I think I could possibly turn everything into a sex pun. Okay, there we go. Ah, fucking hand. It's a random cramp. Holy cramp.
Holy cramp.
Holy cramp, Batman.
How does the repair work, Fern?
Yeah, have you managed to save it?
Are you winning?
I hope so, for your sake. I hate things when they break and it's just impossible to fix then. It's okay, he broke a finger as well. Oh no. Nightmare for him.
However, will he point dramatically at people now?
Exactly. Oh, fuck's sake, I just did the thing again where I touched some paint that I shouldn't have touched. Let's get some streaky streaks on there. We've got to just tidy this up a little bit. The white line looks like a 2-year-old painted it on.
Hey there, Grey.
Hey, Great Table! How are you today? Welcome back to Paint Club. Hope you've had a good week. I am continuing on with this Leman Russ. Honestly, if I don't stick anything else on this Leman Russ, I'm going to be fuming. I just want to get this section of the Leman Russ sort of happy. I'm happy with it then, and then I can start just sticking bits on.
Whereas I am painting Krieg Boys.
Krieg Boys.
Because I, for my grand birthday, acquired a delicious Kill Team box set for the Octarius stuff. So I'm gonna have Krieg guys. I wouldn't say Krieg Marines. Sweet deathcore boys and girls. Though in the role, the vast majority of them just have numbers.
Alright, I think... Oh no, there's a little bit there. Might just be able to get that done.
All Ratborn clone boys.
Yeah, colour's fine now. He's doing pretty good, that's good. Going off a tournament high from the weekend. What did you play? What did you play? What army were you? Did you win? I haven't played an actual game of Warhammer in... It's been a few. It's been a few rule sets that have changed since I last played. He was Chaos Knights. He went 2-1, best painted. Nice.
Yay.
That is good. I wouldn't be winning any best painted stuff. Battle points super low though. So 10th out of 19. Oh man. That's not bad. But yeah, it's a mid-table. That's still pretty good. And you're the best painted, so... Who's the real winner here? Come on. I think we know.
Guy came first.
Shut up, Badger. Stop naysaying. Oh man, this is definitely my favourite brush and it's kind of ruined. Right, I'm gonna... This purple liquid. Let's just dunk it in there. Let it sit there. Let it settle. There we go. Leave it there, away from all the other brushes. Somewhere. Oh god, this stinks. It smells like vodka.
Well, it is essentially like all of the percentage.
Yeah, no, let's not drink that. I'm not drinking that for booze control. You could do one. I'll die.
Of course you will, because
oh man,
any alcohol which is above 70%, I think, is
yeah,
is like chemically created, especially when it comes to those things.
Yeah. Greater Table took a paint army, so I guess you've got another army that you use for fighting. Where is it? Oh, I need the thing. There it is. Oh, it's already open. Oops. Okay, right, that's dried. That paintbrush is just soaking in that stuff. I need a smaller brush than this, but not that small. Ah,
So tiny.
I'm going to have to use one of me non... I'm going to have to use one of the Citadel brushes.
The hole.
The horror, indeed. It is full of horror. Okay. Fenrisian Grey next.
Now I've got to figure out what I'm going to do for the next Creek Boy.
Oh, actually, no, fuck. I was doing the last... I think I spotted a bit of white lineage that I hadn't finished. There.
So this is A18, 20. Okay, now I've got to find these things on this. 18, 19. What? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to turn up to a tournament. I only did one once, and it was a tank battle. I took my Vindicator along, and yeah, I shot off the table deliberately, and I attacked a tank in Chester. They actually phoned up the store, and we rolled dice against each other, and I blew up a tank.
Nice.
To be fair, you only lost to one guy who got first, but it was smashing. He was a smashing 87-12. Bloody hell, that is some smashing indeed.
Bringing the hurt with that kind of army.
Yeah, man. Definitely not a flavour army. That's all pain.
Well, it depends on what army it is as well, because if it was Death Company, Dark Eldar, not Death Company, Death Guard, that's it.
Yeah.
It's a completely different army to think about there.
You just said Death Guard because you were looking at them.
I said Death Company just because my brain was like, wait, what? But I think the tournament scene is a bit, I would assume it to be a bit squiffy at the moment, because not everything, ooh, Adeptus Mechanicus, Jesus. And not all of the codexes are up to date and up to snuff yet, so there are certain things, like the Imperial Guard, like the Tyranids, the Tau.
They haven't been rebalanced yet.
They haven't. Yeah, they haven't been rebalanced at all, and it's going to be a long time before any of them do get rebalanced. The Imperial Knights themselves haven't been rebalanced unless they've been consumed into the AdMech.
Okay, that's been done. Ooh, yeah, that needs doing.
But I know that the AdMech have been updated.
He beat the AdMech, then got smashed by AdMech, and squeaked a win against the Emperor's Children. Bit of chaos.
Chaos needs a lot of loving at the minute. Well, not the Death Guard or the Thousand Suns, but standard Chaos do, because all of the Space Marines, the new Space Marines, have like 2 wounds each, and all of the old Chaos Marines have 1 wound each, and are vastly underpowered compared to the new Primaris stuff.
Yeah, I've got a box set of the new Marines.
They need some loving, man. They need some loving.
And after this, I'm going to be painting more of my Imperial Fist boys. Obviously, that's probably, especially given the lack of progress that I've made today, I think that's probably going to be a few weeks away. I mean, I say lack of progress. I'm basically trying to be a perfectionist about this area here. Basically, I'm using my experience painting the the broadside battlesuit as my model for painting larger, models, where sort of you stick it like little bits of it together, paint that so it's perfect, and then finish, and then continue sticking extra stuff onto it. That worked really well for me for the town. D3 plus 3 damage hurts bad.
Oh yes.
Their chickens are great against knights. The first ad mech had no chickens. By chickens, do we mean ones with the chicken legs, like in MechWarrior?
I'm going to assume he's talking about the ballista walkers.
Okay. See, I absolutely haven't been Las Walker things.
Yeah.
See, I've not paid any attention to any of the Adeptus Mechanicus stuff because it's a ridiculous army that doesn't need to exist. I love the idea of, those mechs. I just think that they should be part of the Imperial Guard. Personally. I understand there is a law reason why they are slightly different, but they really, in realistic terms, they get used in conjunction with the Guard. The Mechanicus is basically just the Royal Engineers of the Imperial Guard. I mean, I'm trying to build like a tank-focused Imperial Guard army, and that's machine spirit is strong with this.
Yeah, I love I love some of the AdMech stuff that they've got, like the Dune Crawler tanks, which are pretty chunky.
Yeah.
I'm not too much up on the walkers though, the actual chicken boys. But I do love them in the lore, because in the lore, the guy who knew how to make them and maintain them dies, centuries ago, and they're scared to turn them off because they don't know how to turn them back on, so they just keep them walking in circles in pens. They don't want to turn them off because they're afraid that they won't turn back on.
That's mad.
It is. It's like, wait. How do we do this? How we do this?
Okay. Getting near to the point where I'm happy with the camouflage on these. Then I can start doing all of the trim.
Would have done my silver bits first instead of the cloth. Badger just being the dumb.
Why are you being dumb?
Too eager to get this painted.
Okay, here we go. A bit of Fenrisian just to tidy everything else up, and then I think I'll be good then. And it's on to, I think, Mechanicum Standard. And then it's the Lead Belcher. I should, at that point... Yeah. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself whilst I'm sort of figuring out the order of attack.
It's the best thing to do because it gets everything in your brain and you're like, what am I going to do now? I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll do that.
Right, where's the Fenris unit? There you are. I'm just going to do a bit of pop painting whilst I just tidy the little bits up. I mean, I need the paint to be thick so it like goes over smudges and stuff. And it just goes on a little bit straighter. You know what I mean? You can get straighter lines, which is kind of what I'm going for at the moment because I need to. I'm trying to tidy up this white edging. There you go.
You can hear in the distance, since I have my window open slightly because I did a bit of spray painting earlier.
Oh yeah.
I can hear drunken people wandering around the streets, being drunk.
I wonder if they've got any good chunder stories. Oh, great table! You've missed. We were sharing vomit stories. If you've got a good one, let us know.
Drunken escapade stories.
Yeah. Tonight's the vomit cast.
We are Bathcast.
Oof, I try to forget those. Yeah, probably for the best.
Well, I think most of us don't remember half of those.
Yeah. Perhaps on purpose. Oh no. Just got more bloody paint on my hand. Didn't need that.
Nobody needs that.
Okay, nice and tidy. Come on, Dave, you can do this. Bear, not right now, mate. Tidy. Tidy.
Trying to figure out where
To be fair, that's the only one that Fern remembers. The one she shared with us before. Ooh. Yeah, just seeing the. I've just seen Bullbot telling you the commands. I've got a couple of new ones in. I've added. I've tinkered with the follow and sub sounds as well, just to mix things up a little bit, make it seem a bit more profesh in some cases.
Where's the dick? The little dick twist.
Oh, we've got one here. Great table. I do remember a time when I was in kindergarten where we were in line to do a play, and the person behind me, either due to sickness or nerves, puked down my back.
Oh no,
Nasty.
small child vomit.
Well, I hope it's small child vomit. He just said person, he didn't mention child.
He said kindergarten.
Yeah.
So kindergarten is essentially nursery, so small child vomit.
Yeah. Could be the parent. Could have been a parent.
Oh no.
Parent vomit, even worse.
Parents so nervous just barfs on the kid. Brrr.
Oh. Kid on kid puking.
I really hope
Blue
that
on
it
blue.
was not the adult barfing on the small child.
Yeah, it was kid on kid. Confirmed.
Little Timmy, I'm so nervous for your performance.
Oh. The ultimate betrayal. Parent vomiting on child. Why, Mummy? Why?
Oh.
I'm so nervous.
Right, I think.
Oh, there's some white there that I've missed as well. Yes. Hate it. Hate it. We'll get there. We will. We'll get there. Right. I've left the alcohol stuff to settle in this brush for long enough now. I think I'm going to try and get rid of.
Just wash it off, sir. Just wash it off.
Yep. That's the plan. Oh. Great table tutor. I've learned my lesson. Haven't vomited for due to alcohol in over 10 years. Do you know what? I think I used to have a thing where I used to do that a lot. I don't do it so much anymore. Usually these days it's like the morning after. Which does happen sometimes. Unfortunately still. Because I do drink too. When I do drink, I go hard.
He drinks hard and fast.
Indeed.
Oh, there we go.
Know how to read your limits. That's the way.
Monfang Brown is diarrhea destruction brown.
Oh yeah.
Look at how brown that is, Dave. It's like horrific brown.
Big shit brown. Last time Fern vomited wasn't even due to alcohol. Oh no. What did you show her, Badger?
It wasn't me. Cheeky sod.
Right, this brush is fucked. I can't. It's got like a bit that's sticking out. I'm just going to chop that bit off.
Well, just think of it this way: this brush is slowly turning into your eyeball brush, Dave.
Yeah. Da 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 da.
And before you say anything, yes, you can hate me for painting on the sprue.
Don't hate him for painting on the sprue. Sprue painting is fine. I got a boo. I got a boo. Boo.
Giving us sass.
Yeah. Camera's having a fit. Oh, there you go. And I just dunked me. Dunked that in tea. Cold tea, which has gone very cold now.
Down a one, down a one, down a one.
Great table. Did drive the wife home from a holiday party on the shoulder of the road so she could open the door every 5 minutes or so. Oh man, made that hour and drive home lengthily.
That reminds me, I used to have a colleague at work. He's reasonably quiet sort of guy most of the time, but when he went out to drink, he drank to excess.
Yeah. Essentially,
and it was one of the cases where I couldn't actually go to the party that they had because I was working.
Yeah.
Obviously, the shifts that I do not bode well for going out at night. Because by the time I've finished, everybody's essentially finishing up. And we just got a couple of photographs of him leaning out the side of the car.
Oh.
Just emptying himself into the bushes, and I believe there was one video. So yeah.
Nice.
It was a wonderful thing to see when
It's always nice when people film that sort of thing, isn't it?
12 o'clock at night when you're bogged down with tons and tons of work just to watch one of your colleagues honking his gutsuit into the bushes. It's like, fabulous.
Yes.
Wish you were here, moment. No thanks.
Wish you were.
I wish you were.
We are the
Still no thanks.
We are the classiest streamers.
Professional boys.
Indeed.
I don't know why I'm painting these particular bits. Because this guy has a thing that goes over his chest.
I keep not moving for a long time and then my bum goes to sleep. And then I move and it hurts like bitch.
Tingly sensation of all the feeling coming back.
Yep. There we go. See, all of the I just fucking painted something I didn't want to paint then. Bugger. all of the pictures that, like the examples of people's Leman Russes that I've seen on the interwebs, they have just like a flat camo design all the way across. No one bothers to like change the the color of the trim around the edges here. I just think it adds a bit of a, you know, just a bit of an accent. There you go. Brings a nice accent to it, and it just it improves the shapeliness of the design. Just from a, you know, makes the tank more visually appealing from an architectural standpoint.
Right.
Because it shows off the shapeliness of the tank. Shows off that iconic shape that the Leman Russ is.
Mr. Parker.
Hello. Oh, look at that boy! Damn! Well done, sir.
Well, that's the first Krieg. Sergeant of my Krieg boys.
Do you know what he's going to call? Do you know what he's going to be called?
Hans.
Hans! Sergeant Hans. They are all called Hans, just with various different ranks.
Hans? Are we the baddies?
Yeah, these mechanic was standard graphic, and I'll shout myself because it looked quite dark in the light I've got here. I thought it was painting a Corvus black or something.
Right, where are we? I am... Yep, that's what I need.
Good. I'm just trying desperately to be careful here, but at the same time the paint is very fastly
drying on your brush.
Yeah, so I need to be quick at the same time as being careful. It's not, the two things don't mix very well.
Yes, they're not conducive to each other.
So, you know, I'll get it in the perfect place to paint on, and then I will attempt to paint, and the paint on the brush will be dry, and I'll be like, fuck! I need to dip more, get that a little bit painted, rotate, get it perfect, again, brush dry.
Suddenly, free!
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
Sitting here painting these boys, and then just thinking to myself that I still have a ton of stuff that's half painted. I actually had to re-spray some of the commission stuff.
Oh,
because
gosh.
I took it out of the spray box which I'd had it in.
Yeah.
And when I put it on like the shelf to keep it out of the way,
yeah,
I noticed that there was a lot of it that was not sprayed. And I'm like,
no.
oh, come on. I went around, it took me like 20 minutes to spray these guys. I thought I got everything. And then it turns out like almost the entire underside of them was unsprayed. I was like, oh,
damn.
Regressed. So I went back outside and I tipped them all over and I sprayed them.
Yeah.
So that everything is covered.
Greater Table, are you painting along with us? We know Fern is painting some glory.
Fairs and Sons.
Some fairs and sands. At the end of the episode, don't worry, we will go through all of the stuff that's been submitted on the Discord, so feel free to pop a couple of pictures on there and we will take a little look. Oh, he's working on his 9.5. Got the old way.
Dun, dun, dun. And indeed, because you are behind us
Yeah.
in the time.
Old Americans, they've a few hours behind us. I was doing me Let's Play stream before, and a couple of Americans joined, and they were like, "Oh, it's really early in the morning here." I was like, "Oh, geez, sorry." Oh, he'll post his recent work in progress. Excellent stuff. Always love to see better painters than I. It gives me inspiration. Gives me ideas. Oh, it's half past 12 over there in the afternoon. It's 8:30 in the evening here.
Well, that means that you are on the west coast, I believe.
Okay.
Or at least closer to the west coast, because the east coast is 5 hours behind us.
I don't know time zones that well.
I have talked to a great deal of American folks.
Correct, you are, Mr. Badger. Excellent. Time zone rain man over here. Right, Badger, what time is it in New Zealand right now?
I'm in New Zealand. To be honest, I think they're about like 8 hours ahead of us. Maybe a little more, so I would only assume that New Zealand's time, since it is currently 8:30 tonight, would be about 4:30, 5:30 in the morning.
Well, there you go. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
We will have to check out this time.
I actually think they're roughly 10, 11 hours behind. Because one of the streamers who comes in to my streams quite a lot, when I'm starting my Let's Play streams at 1 in the afternoons, he's going off to bed because it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So there you go. That's me cheating there. By the way, if you enjoy Guild Wars 2, the vegan pork is an excellent choice to go for. He is a fun streamer. Let's give him a shout out there.
Very long time since I've done anything with Guild Wars.
Yeah, Guild Wars 2, he plays a lot of that. That's been his obsession. Oh, and Vampire the Masquerade as well.
Realised I have to take
7:30 AM. Yes.
Well,
as per the Googles.
2 hours out.
Yeah. So he'll just be, well, he won't be just waking up because he goes to bed at like 2, but... Right, where am I? Just need to do this. The edging on this side is looking good. I am content with the quality of work I'm doing here. So I wouldn't even want to touch this up. This is pretty good. It's not perfect because if you look really closely on the edges, you can see where it's been bleeding up onto the sides of the camo bits, but looking side on, it's pretty good. That's good enough for me.
Really, that is what matters the most.
Aye.
But it is good enough for you. Oh.
Come on, nearly there. Bloody hell. We've been going for like 2 hours and I've not made much of a dent on this at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's coming up to your 4 hours per... Not 4 hours, your four streams for your boys.
I mean, this is it's the second stream that I've done on the Leman Russ, or is this third?
It's the second stream you've done on the Leman.
Yeah.
Because you had it... Actually...
I think this might be number 3, you know?
It might be number 3, because I remember you did the majority of the paintwork on sprue, and then I think at the end of the second one you stuck it together and you did a bit more turret work.
I'm going to have to go back and look now. Do you know what? Part of me's thinking this is number 2.
I think it's 3.
I'm thinking it's 3 as well now. I'm second guessing myself. Third thinks it's 3 as well. I think she's probably a more reliable source than my brain right now.
We'll just have to look back in the archives.
The archives of glory.
Which I think that is
okay.
Done.
So that's good. I don't need to paint that bit or the front door because that's getting covered up by side gun. So I don't need to worry too much about that.
I honestly think my camera's been a bit squiffy tonight.
Yeah, it's dipping in and out, but
it doesn't want to focus properly.
I think my camera has days like that. I should put my thumb on the fucking paint that I've just done. Wonderful. Wonderful. Where's the bit that I was looking at? I saw a mistake before and I wanted to correct it before I moved on. And it's completely just there it is. Oh, I see it. It's right on the bottom, but I'll know it's there. But it's safer to correct it now than when the tank tracks are on.
Yes.
Also, I can have a little look at tidying some more up with this little bit of paint I've got on my brush. Do. Nothing to tidy actually, that's pretty good. Maybe a little bit there.
Dave moves hand, everything to tidy.
So I'll make the white lines just a little bit thinner because they're a little bit chunky and
overpowering the scheme.
they just look clumsy. You know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah.
Shut up, Google!
Shut the fuck up, Google!
In a way, I'm kind of glad that this isn't really connected to the Wi-Fi properly, or it's been having a fit. Because I am terrified of what it might actually say if whatever's causing it to kick off actually works.
Oh. Richard before the other day was forced to ask Google something horrible, and
I was there with him.
Yeah, I could hear it going off on the iPad. I hope my son's not listening to this. It's like he's gonna come in going, "What is the art of zoo, Daddy? What is bestiality?
What is this, Daddy?" Actually, to be honest, the nephew has a tendency to walk in and just look disappointed at Worm and be like, not again. And it's that hurts more than the questions.
I'm not confused really, by you. I'm just disappointed.
I'm just disappointed in what you do. It's like, oh no!
I know exactly what you're doing, and I'm not happy. I'm disappointed with you.
Don't want to get sassed by an 8-year-old.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Oh my god! I mean, just Just wait till
It has happened.
Wait until he gets a teenager years. He's gonna be a right handful.
When the penny drops.
Oh no! No! Quickly, before it dries, get the fucking paint off.
Did you find the thing that you need to touch up?
No, I've just smeared paint all over a bit that was perfect. Oh, I didn't get it off in time. It's caused a stain. Shit. Fern says, you haven't met my Lizzie yet. Oh.
Look, the fact that you mentioned that she keeps hold of all the dad jokes from Christmas crackers.
Okay, that's not too bad.
I'm pretty sure that glorious puns will be amazing.
That will be your punishment.
Ah. Emphasis on the pun.
Indeed. Yep, lol. Quick, lick the model.
Lick it.
I'm just gonna have to tidy it. I left it too long before I got the. If I wanted to get rid of that now, I'd have to get rid of the other layers as well.
All of the way. All of the way. What am I trimming? Nothing yet, because I still
Come
have...
on. This paint dries so quickly!
things to do about these boots.
And then you put loads of paint on your brush and make mistakes. Absolute bullshit. It's fine. I'm expecting to have to touch things up. It's fine.
And tell me that you just cock up.
There you go. Yeah, it's a little bit of touching up being doing there, it's fine. Right, let's do this front portion here.
Oh, got a message earlier on.
In a bottle? Yeah.
Essentially it was, because, you know, emails and things like that. But once more, a reference to the Birthmas.
Oh yes.
But I got given a £20 Forge World voucher.
Oh nice.
It was very, very nice.
What you going to spend it on?
I've already spent it.
Ah, what have you spent it on?
I purchased a Thousand Suns style Contemptor Dreadnought. And he is on his way.
Sexy. Are you going to paint him standard Thousand Suns style-y?
I'm going to paint him pre-heresy Thousand Suns style.
Ooh.
So he's going to be red, white and gold.
Excellent stuff. £20. Forge World voucher is a fifth of a model.
Well, for that Dreadnought, essentially what it did is it paid for the arms. And the rest of the body was...
By the body, you got the arms for free.
Yep. The whole thing cost me 40 quid.
Like a second-hand car dealer, just fucking selling you like a car with no wheels and saying,
No wheels.
"Oh, there you go. That's an extra £20."
It's an optional extra to have wheels upon your vehicle.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted wheels with that, did you? Oh, that's gonna cost you.
Don't worry, it's a really good deal.
Oh, hey.
Here until the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen.
He's here every week. Right. God damn it. Not making as much progress as I wanted on this. I'm just going to get each section spot on and then I will be happy. I think if we get this side done. Are you currently painting anything?
I am painting things.
I was going to say, you're not on camera at the moment.
Yeah, I'm changing around all the sprues.
Okay.
Because inevitably everything's on a different bloody sprue. So I've got to chop and change between them.
Alright. I'm just going to do a bit of tidying up on this side, and then we're coming up to time, aren't we?
We are.
And then we're going to join Mr. Beardbow Baggins. He has another one of his music streams, which are excellent times to be had.
They are good times.
So stick on for that. But before we do that, we've got to go and have a look at the community and their wonderful submissions. And of course, obviously, showing you what we've done today.
Of course.
Let's tidy this error that I made before. How did I get a little flex there? That's ridiculous. I think
Maybe a bit of a flick of the wrist.
I think I'm. I don't want to say the word because I know it's a naughty word. But I think I'm that.
Shaky Jake, wibble wobble wibble one.
Yeah. Definitely a bit special today. Okay, a little bit of Celestra and a bit of white, and then that's been tidied. And then it's a case of a bit of lead belcher, and that side is done.
Yeah, there was one thing that I was thinking about also picking up as well, Gray.
Go on.
If I hadn't gotten the Thousand Suns Dreadnought, I was going to get one of the Dorado variants, which is essentially just like a massive gun platform. But half of the bloody thing, you can't buy any bits for it anymore. They've stopped making certain parts for it.
Oh, that sucks.
And I wanted all of it.
I mean, I'm sure that you can print some of it.
You'd have to get the. You'd have to go searching far and wide, and I don't know where to search, to be honest.
The internet.
I know this is the thing, but that's like saying, oh, you need to go get this fish. Here's the ocean. Go find the fish.
It's really not. The ocean doesn't have a Google search function.
Maybe it does. Who knows?
You just Google, I would like the image for this piece of plastic.
Like it in fish.
Yeah. And then it goes, here is the thing. Would you like to acquire it legally or not legally?
Legally, of course.
Yes. I mean, if it's only a few quid, might as well. Then you take it down your model shop, can't you? And we can print stuff for you. Which is honestly something I'm considering doing.
Just get a couple of the STF files.
Yeah. Alright, so just going to tidy this up. I will be changing scenes at some point soon, but the for some reason OBS is frozen.
It's having a bit of a shit fit.
Yeah. Sometimes it just sorts itself out. Sometimes it just stays there for a while. It's weird. Right, there you go. There we go. I'm going to say that that is nice and done, I think. Just a bit more tidied there. A little bit more there. Yeah. I'll do.
Hello.
He says as he adds more.
Hello.
There you go. It's finally brought itself back to life. So, I think that's us for the day. So, do you want to go through the community, the Discord first, or do you want to show off our wares?
Well, let us show off our wares for the time being.
Okay, Badger Cam, here you go.
He's a bit fuzzy. Just give me a second. God damn it, camera. Why you focus on hand?
Camera
Nope,
really doesn't
no.
like it, does it?
No, not today. What I'll do is I'll right. Here we go. Let's get this. There he is. Aha! I have one.
One
Here
dude.
is my sergeant of my Kriegsmen.
Give that model 0 shovels rating.
I can actually give him a shovel, so...
Yes. Right. Ball cap. There we go. It's finally worked. Good, good. Let's get the autofocus. There's dogs surrounding me because they can hear that I'm winding up. There we go. So I have painted that side there with the camo, just the camo. The top's pretty done. Bottom's nearly there. Just needs the metal paints, and this other side has had its edging put on it, so starting to look a little bit fancier there. Once we've got this done on both sides, we'll be doing the metal and then adding the guns on and all of that sort of thing. But for now,
Looking good, bro.
yeah, sorry, I just need to move that there, so haha. Let's have a look at our Discord, shall we? Okay, so for some reason the cat nothing's showing up here, so
Yeah, it's a
Ooh.
dark.
there we are. Haha, that's me. Where is Chrome? There we go. So make sure I've got the right thing up at this at the time. Where's me? There we are. Cool. We've got some new stuff going on. So I've got stream mode on, so it shouldn't give you anyone's details away. Oh, Chrome. There we go. So here we are. For some reason that is... Why is that doing that? There we go. Should be able to now click on stuff. So, Fern's little ones did a paint tutorial thing. That's them there, and they did these stonking gents. For some reason, all right, there you go.
Of the Stonecast Dominion models, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. That is so cool. I love those spear tips. They are amazing. I wish you could like move up and down images without having to swivel through. Badger did a lot of work this week, apparently.
I finished a great deal of my commission work.
Yeah, and yes, Greater Table. It's a winter theme. It's my Imperial Guard army are set on a snow world. So there you go. Look at that bad boy there with sword. It's all Badger's work here. Lovely stuff. That looks like a wraith from the Lord of the Rings. Very nice. Oh. Right, there's my that's my entire Space Marine army so far. They're looking very lonely. They need allies.
6 boys. Right
6
there.
boys so far. The rest of the squad is in the in this box here, waiting to be painted. What else have we got? Oh, Greater Table shared some good stuff with us. Oh, that's your work in progress. Oh yes, you've got those. You've got those walkers that have got moss growing on them and everything. I love the look of those. They look so cool. And there's Fern's work for the night with the reattached staff. Oh,
Pointy finger.
very well done.
Very
Excellent
good.
stuff. Right, so that is us for the night. So we're going to say thank you very much for being here. Do you want to come on camera, Badger?
I recommend just just doing that as you speak.
There you go. Great minds think alike. So thank you so much for being here. You can catch me on Wednesday at 7 p.m. UK time, where we'll be doing a booze control stream to celebrate 100 follows. Yay! We'll be starting a new Let's Play on Saturday. No idea what we'll be doing yet. No one's nominated anything, so if you want to see something, let me know. And we
just have to pull it out of the hat.
Yeah, so we're going to raid into Beardbow Baggins, who is doing a music stream now. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bulamatari's Paint Club, 6:30 p.m. every Monday. Good night.
Doodles.